How's it going, guys? It's me, Double the Double Taku NHL, here today with an episode reaction review of Gates. Season 2, technically. But this is technically still Gates, so it's like episode 13 or 14. This is the season 2 continuation of Gate, and technically I haven't done episode 1 or episode 13, technically. So we're gonna do both of those episodes because I'm excited to watch Gate again. This is why it's not a first impression, because if you already know Gate, you watch my first impression on that. Gate is awesome. I've always been waiting for the season 2 to come back, and now the time is here. So anyways, how is Gate after we left off back in episode 12 or season 1? It's pretty good. It's still good. So episode 13 surprised me because I was thinking of like a little recap because it's been some time since Gate came back. They sort of do that in every episode, but I was like expecting like a whole season 1 recap. But no, they go straight back into the action after we left off for episode 12 and just shit happens, and I'm just like, shit. No wonder I love watching this anime. So I was like, yes, Gate's back. Also, I want to note that I'm not sick anymore, thank gosh. I've fully recovered. I can speak clearly now. Sometimes you might hear a little aftermath, but I'm technically good now. So anyways, I can talk like this and be more excited about stuff. So anyways, episode 1 was a good recap and good refresher about, or episode 13 was a good recap and a good thing to come back to this Gate because all the shit's gone down, and technically the Empire knows about Japan and there's like all this tension going on. We see a lot more of like the Empire versus Japan kind of conflict thing, and it's sort of getting resolved and whatnot. Episode 14, Itami comes back to the base after being lost for so long, and he has to comfort Tuka because she is completely like just PTSD. I don't know if it's PTSD, but like she's like totally like psychologically like thing about her dad. And her confrontation with the Dark Elf, I forgot her name because we'll probably learn about later, is because yeah, basically the Dark Elf wants Itami to help her out with the dragon, but they can't do that because that's going to be a very difficult mission. I mean, I imagine myself, if we had all of our technology now, what can we do to kill a dragon? And that's without casualties. Think about that. He doesn't want any casualties. He doesn't want to involve any people that'll die, even though they might win. So, in this episode, we also see that her psychological thing is terrible. We've seen that problem ever since season 1, but it's coming up now because she's gone down. And basically, she sees Itami as her dad, which is like totally like, just totally, damn. Like, I can't say anything for that. I mean, think about it. She lost her dad to the dragon. And they're like, just thinking like, okay, what can we do to help her, like, you know, come back to her senses or something like that? Well, one thing we can do is kill the dragon and have some revenge. I'm not a doctor or anything. I could be, but I'm not a doctor or anything. But I mean, that could work. That's why, in the end of the episode, we see that Itami recruits the help of... Well, no, Itami was, like, going to another mission, right, for the Empire, like, the relationships with the Empire, returning prisoners, and the conflict between them. But instead, he, like, badassly gets out of the helicopter, he jumps off the helicopter, and then goes back to Tuka here in this scene, which is pretty awesome, I must say. And he is going to go and recruit the other 3 girls. Looks like this is a pretty dangerous mission, but basically, Itami, Tuka, the magician, I think her name is Lele, Rory, and then the Dark Elf are going to go on their own mission to kill the Fire Dragon. And that's a 5-man team. I mean, let's think about this for a second. We got a dude, a soldier dude, with basically some weapons, not like a freaking jet or a tank. Maybe some rocket launchers, hopefully. Maybe that'll be effective. We got Elf Archer, who is, or Layla, or Tuka, who is psychologically thinking that Itami's her dad, kind of like traumatized by this dragon. And we have a magician, we have Rory, who's a total badass, and we have this other Dark Elf who we don't know anything about, but most likely I don't know what her capabilities are, but that's about it. And all these 5 people go in their car and just like, you know what, we're gonna kill the dragon, guys, let's go. Woo! It's not that easy. And I mean, this season, I was excited about this season because it's basically killing this fire dragon, because they made that huge concept in the end of the first season, and then the relationships with the Empire and Japan, and trying to end this war. But in this episode, we also see that there's like a bigger, darker thing going on with the Empire, and like just trying to like cause havoc and stuff, and relationships with Japan and the Empire. I love this anime so much, and I can't wait to see how it goes. But it looks like we are heading towards the slaying of the dragon, and I can't wait because, like, think about this right now. Do we really think that these 5 people can go and slay a dragon by themselves without any military artillery or vehicles, just by themselves, some magic and Rory? I don't know about that. My thinking is that when they go there, they're gonna get some help, and these help comes from mostly the squad that follows Itami, mostly because, you know, they're friends, and like they would totally do this for them because they're cool like that. So anyways, I don't know how this is gonna go, but for one, I must say that it's good to see Gate back. I cannot wait to see how this the series concludes, because I always assumed that Gate was gonna be a 24 episode series from just how the story is and like how broad they put this anime series. But then we took the break, and then we're back, and I'm loving it coming back, so yeah. Ooh, my camera's dying. So anyways, that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching this anime video reaction. It's good to be back. I am not sick anymore, so I can talk all I want and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys in the next video on the Don't Talk Anime channel. I cannot wait to see the next episode of this for next week. Check out all my other stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. So take care, guys, and matane.